So sweet, so cute. How old is he? Thanks for hopping on the video chat today. If you guys don't know Coach Shippy, she is the assistant coach of Syracuse softball team and also a softball player at Oklahoma State, three-time All-American, Player of the Year. Thanks so much for hopping on here.
You just had to do that, didn't you?
Yeah, you got to give him your resume.
I'm a coach now. It doesn't even matter. That's my resume now.
Okay, coach now, and then moving forward. But that's still on there. It's still on there,
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. So are you ready to go 6 feet apart? We're just going to jump in, kind of talk about the sports world, even though it's at a halt right now, and what you're doing. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Thanks for having me.
Yes, of course. So obviously, you are a new coach. You've been coaching for a couple of years now. And at the beginning of the season, you really never prepare for something like this. Walk me through what it was like when you found out your season did have to come to an end this year. Maybe what was the message you said to some of your players? I mean, you were in their shoes just a couple of years ago when you played in college. How were you able to relate to them? And then what did you tell them when you found out about all of this going on?
It was really hard. I mean, everything happened pretty quickly, and it was hard to kind of know what was going on. We had minute-to-minute updates, and trying to keep the team calm without knowing all the information was hard. But we kind of had a crazy journey. We actually loaded up on a plane the Thursday this all happened. We were on the plane for about 10 minutes.
Oh, God.
All of a sudden, the flight attendant was like, "Hey, if you're on the Syracuse softball team, you need to deplane." We were like, So we all kind of got off and still didn't know everything that was happening. And obviously that day kind of unfolded the way that it did. And we kind of kept the team close. We went to lunch. And then once we had more info, we called a team meeting. And again, just tried to keep the team calm with a lot of unknowns of there's a possibility it's going to be delayed. You're probably going to go home. We hope to have you back. And then it kind of unfolded to you're not going to come back. But I think it was really cool that the silver lining of it all was it was cool to see our team respond the way that they did. Obviously, they were very upset, and that wasn't fun to see, but it was fun to see the camaraderie between them. We went to a team dinner that next night, that Friday night, of kind of a team wrap-up, which was strange in March. Gonna not take anything for granted. I mean, our message to the team is always, you never know when your last game is going to be, and I think it hit some of those seniors really hard of, I can't believe that might have been my last game. And thankfully it wasn't, but I think they all kind of have a better appreciation now of you never know when it could be and you can't foresee when your last game's going to be. So I'm just excited for the positives in what came of this and hoping that next year they pick up right where they left off.
And exactly this situation, it's really inevitable. I mean, everybody's in the same boat when it comes to, or most people are in the same boat for spring sports, at least, that everyone has to stop. You know what I mean? And it's good, I guess, that you said that your team had more of a positive outlook on it because that's really the only thing that they can control at this moment. Have you guys tried to do any team Zoom meetings? Or I've seen a lot of the push-up challenge on Instagram. Has anybody been trying to do the workouts at home or motivate each other during this time?
I think it's been funny. I mean, our girls, I don't know if you've looked at our roster, but we have none from New York. So everyone is spread out. We've got a bunch in California and Texas, some in Missouri. And
so they got the nice weather right now.
I know, right? So they're all getting tan and we're cooped up here in New York. But no, it's been good. I think we finally are starting, like I said, everything changes minute to minute. So we're finally kind of getting the rulings of what we can and can't do with the team. And we have a Zoom call set up with them on Thursday, and I'm really excited to see them. Obviously, we've been talking through phone and text, but now kind of getting the whole team together, see where they're all at. And from there, we're going to start doing group sessions of workouts and some drills that they can be doing. And I know everyone's kind of getting antsy and kind of getting a little bit bored, but it's been cool. I mean, after a season, even though it was only 20 games, it's a grueling year that you go through. So them having this time off was good for them, and they still have school to focus on. But we're probably going to start ramping up a little bit of having weekly Zoom calls and workouts and stuff. So I'm excited for that.
It'll definitely be good because, working out in your house, it's very hard to get that motivation. So having you guys all in the chat will definitely probably give everybody a little fire underneath them to get back in shape. And
I've been trying to find ways to work out here. I it was funny. I don't know if you saw my husband's Instagram, but he had like me lift peanut butter jars, and like I was like, I have no weights, and I've been working out here at our facility, at our apartment complex, and they shut that down obviously. So I've been trying to figure out. I went and bought some like little 5-pound weights. It's all I'm sure if I'm going crazy, our athletes are probably really going crazy because I'm old and out of shape anyway, and they're probably really gonna get going. So I'm excited for this week.
Exactly. And I mean, you could grab your dog. I know you have a puppy, Oakley. You could do maybe some like squats or curls with Oakley in your hand. That might be a little hard. She might be a little squirmy.
All she does, she really ruins my workouts more than anything. Like I'll be doing jumping jacks and then she'll just jump on me, or I'll be trying to do abs and her face is like right in my face. And she's lucky she's super cute. She's actually sitting here.
Oh, so cute. Oh, she's doing good for the interview at least. Oh, hi Oakley.
So she's been.
Do you have any funny quarantine stories? I know we're kind of at, I guess, almost the 2-week mark, depending on when people were home or really had to be quarantined. So it's kind of at that point where we're starting to get a little stir crazy. Do you have any funny stories or anything you've tried, like a hack or a DIY while you're in the household?
Couple things. I've been taking up baking, like trying to come up with little healthy snacks for myself, but I've found that it's super time consuming to bake, and that's why I've never done it in the past. I've never had this amount of time. But that's been fun, and I've also been training my dog. She really hates the car, which is sad because I wish I could take her everywhere with me, and she like is super scared of the car. So we've been working and trying to get her in the car and not hate the car and take her to play some Frisbee. I feel like our daily routine is getting up, taking her outside, and then I try and catch the stock market. It's another little thing that I enjoy. I was a finance major, so I kind of
Abbott Labs is up 8.5% yesterday.
Gotta check that out. But she'll run up to me in the middle of that with her Frisbee in her mouth, like, hello, Mom, are we gonna go? So then we go outside and work on that. So I'd say dog training's been like thing I've tried to pick up, but my husband bought me a painting set. Like he's going all out trying to keep me entertained. So we'll see how my painting goes.
Well, at least you're all keeping each other busy and, not just sitting on the couch and training your dog. And then after this, you can maybe start to bring her more places, and she'll be you can start to drive her places if she gets over that car anxiety.
Exactly. I've taken her to Starbucks to get like a puppuccino. She loves that. So we're really working on the car.
There you go. She's making steps. By the end of this, she's gonna be great. You're gonna bring her to the games, everything.
Exactly. It's gonna work.
But when we do get to the end of this, I'm always asking everyone, first thing post-quarantine that you will be doing.
Honestly, I haven't even thought about it like for one thing, but I know our church group has talked about like ways that we're trying to interact with the community and help out when we can, but it's hard because you can't go and physically be with anybody or help anybody, and we're trying to plan Easter. And so we even have talked kind of as a church of like a post-quarantine, like big get together. And that's what I'm really excited for. Obviously I wish I could do a post-quarantine get together with our whole team, but no one's here. So it's going to be more like our church family, and they're great. It's been weird. We've been doing virtual church every Sunday, which has been fun, but it's weird not being able to be with them and give them hugs and see them. So I'm excited to do that post-quarantine.
Well, there you go. You went 6 feet apart with me, Vanessa Shippy.
There we go. This is fun. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for joining. Definitely a fun interview.